first live stream ever. I didn't really know if this was like better than me recording the video or not, so I just wanted to talk about Star Wars: A Solo. No, Solo: A Star Wars Story, the spin-off to the, you know, to the everyone's favorite character in Star Wars. Now again, I'm not a huge fan of Star Wars. I really don't really have much of a say in this. I didn't really watch the movie or anything. I've just been, I've been listening to multiple videos bashing the movie, talking about the movie, and I kind of know what happens in the movie. I kind of seen like the synopsis and all the spoilers of the movie, so here's my thoughts on it. I think it could have been done better. It's really, the same thing happened with Justice League, happened with this movie. They switched directors halfway through and they made a bunch of changes, and I don't know. To me, both sides seem to be exaggerating a lot about this movie. I think it's very much like The Last Jedi. And let me talk about The Last Jedi. I actually did see that movie, and sure, it's not my favorite Star Wars movie. To me, if I had to rank my favorite Star Wars movie, it'd be Episode 3, and then in second place, all three of the originals, because to me they're all basically the same. They're all basically interchangeable. They're all basically, they're enjoyable. And then I guess under that is Attack of the Clones, and what's the other one, the Force Awakens. Well, I guess Rogue One is above Attack of the Clones and Force Awakens. And Attack of the Clones and Force Awakens would follow Rogue One, and then I guess Solo: A Star Wars Story would be, yeah. I haven't seen it, so I can't really put that, but if I have to guess, I guess it's with, according to the fans, it's down there. It's very bad, and if you ask me, I think The Last Jedi is down there with The Phantom Menace, because of just with the same problems that I had with The Phantom Menace. It's just a bunch of political talk, a bunch of like characters, they kind of ruin a character that I find was important, and they kind of had that character do silly stuff, and not saying that there aren't, it's not a movie that I hate, but it's a movie that it's disappointing because everyone has this high regard of Star Wars, and it's like a big nerd obsession, and it's a big thing, and right now with these new movies, I don't get that obsession. I don't understand the obsession. I understood, when I was seeing the trailers for The Force Awakens, I actually felt a lot of emotion, a lot of nostalgia, a lot of the things that these fans were waiting for. Then when I actually saw the movie, I just didn't give a crap. I didn't feel anything, so that's my whole thing about this. Like, they're not capturing that magic that supposedly I was gonna feel. And I don't think I'm ever gonna feel, because I have seen the originals, and granted, although I find them interesting, I still, I've at most watched them once or twice on TV whenever I give a crap. But it doesn't really fascinate me. Like, each little story that is told doesn't really fascinate me. The one that fascinates me is Revenge of the Sith, because that's how Darth Vader became Darth Vader. That's the only character that I give a crap about. I mean, if they want to give me how Yoda became Yoda, that's another character that I absolutely enjoy, but I don't know, I don't really need it, and how I see it, Solo didn't really, show us a good how Solo became Solo. And quite frankly, I don't think anybody wanted that movie, and that's why, and again, I said this in my last video, sorry, that the box office is an important factor. It's as important as the critical responses, or the critical, thing, whatever you want to call it. because that's the audience's way of saying, oh, we enjoyed this movie, we went to go see it. And, I'm not saying that the marketing doesn't have a play in it, but it does have a play into how many times a person is willing to watch the movie. And if the person is willing to watch the movie more than once, I feel that's important to say that it's that it's entertaining, that it's something that is worth talking about. And with this movie, the people have not gone off to see it, not as much as Disney thought they would. Because again, I'm pretty sure my whole thing is that it's not just the fans who have been saying, "Oh, we don't want this," and making a big deal about it. I think they're kind of exaggerating. I just don't find it to be that interesting of a story, and it's not really a story that needed to be told. And the actor, well, since it's not the actual Han Solo, it's just some other dude, well, there's nothing special to that. Like, there's really nothing, magical about that. There's nothing emotional that could be said about that. It's just the name Solo, like, just to sell tickets. So, to me, I guess that's people getting rubbed the wrong way. I mean, they should have just called it Chewie and have this movie be how Chewie met Han Solo. That would have been, I guess, interesting. It kinda does that, but I don't know. I mean, basically the fan base has been all uppity about it, basically saying, "Oh, well, this is just garbage." Like, they've been, it's one of those things where the fans are attacking other people who have liked it, and people who have liked it have been, attacking the people who didn't like it, and it's just a big old mess, and it's just something that has gotten out of control, out of Disney's hands, and Kathleen Kennedy's hands, and Rian Johnson's hands, and they don't really seem to have been fixing this all well. I mean, hell, even Zack Snyder has been doing a better job of that, and that's saying something. Even Warner Brothers have been like, with like Justice League, at least they didn't go like, they basically wanted to keep neutral on the subject, and that's what these people should do, but instead of doing that, they're just attacking the people. I mean, of course, they're gonna defend the people who like it, but I don't know. I really don't. Quite frankly, I think both sides are exaggerating a lot, and and again, I just don't find it to be that interesting. I just don't find it. I don't think it'd be that bad of a movie, but it's just one of those movies that I kind of wanted to go see, but really didn't make time. And again, I've been going through a lot this year, so not much joy. I just thought, if I don't know. I didn't know if it was worth the money, because I've wasted a lot of money already, and on stuff that I didn't even want to waste on. So, like, I would have gone and seen Han Solo, but I wasn't really that excited for it, and I wasn't really that interested, and I'm not really that much of a fan. So that's all I have to say, and I'll see you guys later. Some personal stuff I just wanted, I guess, to add. Like, you can just turn off the video now if you guys want. If you guys really don't want to hear me bitching about my personal stuff. But yeah, I've been, again, not just of the others. I've already talked enough about the other stuff that I've been going through, legal issues and crap like that. But the other stuff, I'm looking for a new job because, again, I asked for a raise. I've been there for a couple of years. I thought I deserved a raise, and my employer said no, and they said that I don't deserve a raise. I'm like, alright, whatever. I like the job. Not enough hours though, and whatever. And they can claim that they pay better than most people. Well, that may be true, but with the hours that they're paying me, I mean, that they're giving me, it's not enough to live. It's basically what I'm trying to say. And I need, you know, I need more. I want more. That's the point of all of this, and it's the point of having a job. So if they don't want to give me more hours or a raise, well then screw it. I've been trying to find another job, and I had a job interview this week, and I think it went fine. Who knows? They haven't called me back, but yeah, I've been looking for another job, and quite frankly, my current job pissed me off even more because I asked for some time off this weekend, and he said, you know what? It's the summer, and this is our busiest time. We can't let you go. And I'm like, well, it's just for a weekend, and he still said no. He still was a jerk about it, and then he told me that in a month he'll consider giving me a day off, and I'm just like, this is ridiculous. I've been here for 2 years, and it seems like they've been treating me worse. And I get it. I have like 4 days off in the middle of the week for me to just say, hey, give me this so and so as weekend off on Father's Day to visit my grandpa. And I get it. This is what I signed up for, to work on the holidays. But again, for me, I just wish it wouldn't be this way, because if you're not going to give me more hours, at least give me some time off to spend with my family. And again, I get it. I work only 2.5 days of the week. I understand that you would expect me to do whatever I wanted to do in the middle of of the 4 days that I don't work, but it doesn't work like that because everyone else is working, everyone else is busy, and their only time off is on the weekend. So I don't know. I can't do what this guy claims I should do, is to do whatever I want. Yeah, I sit back and relax and do this, but I want to do other stuff too. So there really isn't much of a way for me to have fun. So whatever, I'm gonna figure things out, guys. But yeah, that's the only other thing that I wanted to talk about. So thanks, and have a good day.